Meet Jeff. Jeff became part of the Network and Technology graduate program once he'd finished studying electronic engineering.
Hi Jeff, and thanks for having a chat with me today. So tell me, what were you doing before you joined Telstra?
I was a university student just studying electronic engineering at La Trobe University.
So looking at the network side of things, there are many companies that offer that kind of experience. Why did you choose Telstra?
Well, Telstra is by far the biggest networking company in Australia, and I think there's pretty good opportunities for Australians to work with Telstra, because with Telstra you get exposure to things in the media, like projects that are in the media, projects that are international scope. So you work, because it's a competitive industry as well, you're always working with new things.
So coming from a networks background, you're looking for an organisation with cutting edge technology. Would you say that Telstra's met your expectations?
It changed my expectations, because I thought that I'd have to really sort of focus and pigeonhole on networking to get up to speed with everybody, but because it's so broad and there's video conferencing networks for all your VoIP phones, the internet, like your computers, daisy chaining your phones with your computers and things like that. There's a lot of stuff that goes into that, and I just thought that I'd have to know everything, but you don't. There's so many different fields and you learn it all on the job, and it's pretty good.
Did you find that Telstra helped support you with training and development to get you to where you need to be?
Definitely, yeah. When I came in, virtually you have, as I came in a graduate program, so they came in, they basically gave us 2 weeks to just do online courses, and they choose very basic, courses to bring you up to speed on the basics, so you sort of fly through them. And then you sit down with your manager and they go through and say, okay, where do you want to go? This is our business unit, this is our direction. Do you want to do this course? We suggest this, this and this, but you can do, you always have a couple that you can choose yourself.
So you mentioned the culture here. Can you tell me more about it?
Definitely. It's an evolving culture at the moment. It's already changed since I've sort of come on board, but the culture there is very dedicated, at least in my team. They're very dedicated and very professional to what they're doing, but at the same time very social. There's a big social culture. Every Friday we all go for lunch and we have our coffees, and they almost sort of double as a team meeting as well. We go through what projects we're working on, but very social, very social.
So Jeff, what's the best thing about working at Telstra?
For me personally, is working with some of the video conferencing equipment that you see in Transformers, CSI. There's so many product placements on in Hollywood, and then you say, when you're watching, I worked on that, see that, and you tell people pointless facts about it. But that's probably one of the good things. Some of the equipment's worth millions of dollars, and you don't get a chance to touch that outside anywhere else. And a lot of the stuff that comes through is very hush-hush until it's released as well. So that's pretty cool. Again, you often get to know what's sort of happening before the media.
And in your current role, what are you doing on a day-to-day basis?
It's pretty different from day to day actually. Because I tend to break it up. I usually like to keep my Fridays for studying, because I'm still doing courses. I'm doing my CCNA, which is Cisco certification. So I leave Friday to do my online courses. The rest of the week, I'll just work on whatever project I'm doing. And at the moment, with the proof of concept, my day usually consists, I come in, I just sit down. I've got all my video conferencing units set up on the desk next to me. I'll just make sure they're all working. I'll do a couple of test calls, and then I'll have I set up a server next to it, and I'll just do packets. Basically, I have a test set that I follow, and if something doesn't work, I capture the traffic, and I'll have a look and see if it's something that I've done in the environment, if I haven't set it up right, which it usually is, and then I'll try fix it, and if I can't, I'll get someone to help me. And sometimes it turns out to be a fault, in the product, and that's what I have to find.
And what do you enjoy most about your current role?
Definitely the technical stuff. I think definitely this proof of concept stuff I'm doing at the moment, I've learned a lot of stuff that I kind of only just touched on before coming to Telstra.
Sounds like you love your role at the moment. So if someone was interested in networks, why would they come and join Telstra?
If you're interested in networks, it's definitely the place to be. But I think because it's the most diverse network probably in Australia, because it covers everything. But even if you're not into networking, like Telstra is a pretty unique company. It's got its own from human resources to management to all sorts of career paths. And a lot what I've found is a lot of ex-engineers and are now working as general managers and directors, or in roles that are completely business and nothing to do with what they started out in. And vice versa, there's people from accounting backgrounds doing technical roles. So, because Telstra gives you the training you need.